All right, let's dive into the world of quartz bangers.
Sounds good.
We're going to explore your research on these. These things are taking over the dabbing scene, it feels like.
Yeah.
And, dabbing, vaporizing concentrates.
Yeah.
But we're going a little beyond that. Like, what makes quartz bangers so special? How do we use them? Keep them clean.
Yeah. For the best dabbing experience,
Yeah.
it's all about the pure essence of the concentrates.
Okay, so why is quartz, like, the ultimate material for these? I mean, why not just use, like, a metal nail or something?
Well, quartz is almost like a clean slate.
Okay.
You get the true flavors
Okay.
of the concentrate
Okay.
because it's chemically inert, so it doesn't react with the concentrate when it's heated.
Oh, interesting.
So you get pure vapor, unadulterated, no metallic tang.
Right. You don't want that.
Nothing.
So it's all about preserving those terpenes,
Exactly.
those aromas that give it its unique flavor.
Yes.
Like drinking wine out of a crystal glass.
Yep.
You wouldn't want a plastic cup or something.
Yes.
You want that nice glass
Exactly.
to get the full flavor. And quartz is durable too, right?
Oh, incredibly durable.
You said.
It can withstand the high temperatures, no cracking, no warping.
So it's like an investment.
Exactly.
Okay. So I've got my quartz banger ready to go. What's step one?
Well, it starts with heat. You need a torch,
Okay.
butane torch,
Okay.
to evenly heat the banger
Okay.
until it glows red hot.
Red hot. Okay, I'm a little scared. I don't want to. How do I know I'm not going to burn everything?
Yeah, well, that's where the patience comes in.
Okay.
So once it's glowing red, let it cool down maybe 30 to 45 seconds.
Okay.
That'll bring it to the perfect temperature.
So there's like a Goldilocks zone.
Exactly. Not too hot, not too cold.
Not too hot, not too cold. Okay. So once it's cooled down, I apply the concentrate
Yeah, gently
gently.
to the surface of the banger. You
Okay.
can use a dab tool
Uh-huh.
carefully.
It's like a little tiny spatula.
Yeah, like a tiny spatula. Place it right in there. It'll vaporize and inhale.
Nice. Okay. Now what about, I know we talked about the terpenes and the flavor and all that, but what about potency? Does temperature play a role there?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Huge role. So different temperatures vaporize the compounds
Uh-huh.
at different rates.
Okay.
So lower temperatures, maybe around 500 to 600 degrees
Mm-hmm.
Fahrenheit, will preserve the terpenes, smooth, flavorful experience.
Okay.
But if you want that harder hitting,
Right.
you got to crank up the heat, 600 to 700 degrees Fahrenheit. Vaporize more of those cannabinoids.
So like low temp is like a floral tea.
Yes.
High temp is like an espresso.
Yeah, great analogy.
Yeah, so it just depends what you're looking for. So how do I know what temp it's at?
So there's a couple ways. Some people, they rely on visuals,
Okay.
the color of the banger,
Okay.
as it heats up.
All right.
So it goes from clear to a light yellow, then a bright yellow,
Uh-huh.
and then eventually to that glowing red. Redder it is, the hotter it is.
So it's like cooking a steak. You want it medium rare or well done, you look at the color.
Exactly.
Okay.
It takes practice.
Right.
So you get a feel for it.
Uh-huh.
But for those who want it more scientifically precise, there's infrared thermometers.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You can get a digital reading.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I'm brand new, where should I start? What temp?
Start low.
Okay.
Always start low.
Okay.
Especially when you're new.
Okay.
550, 600 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
First few dabs,
Mm.
you'll get that nice, flavorful experience.
Okay, so dipping my toes in the water,
Yeah,
not doing a cannonball.
exactly. Yeah. Now, we've talked about heating using the banger.
Yeah.
What about keeping it clean?
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, I mean, your heating concentrates directly on the surface.
Right.
Over time, you get some residue,
Yeah.
and it'll affect the flavor.
You want that old flavor mixing with the new.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like not washing your coffee cup. You still got the remnants of yesterday's tea in there.
Exactly.
It's not going to taste good.
Yeah. So how do we keep it clean?
Yeah, how do we do it?
Well, it's pretty easy, actually. It's heat and isopropyl alcohol.
Okay.
So the heat will burn off anything left over. The alcohol dissolves the buildup.
It's like a spa treatment.
Yeah, exactly, for your banger.
I love it. Okay, so how do we do it? Walk me through.
Okay. You start with the torch again, okay, just like you're dabbing.
Right.
Heat the banger to burn off that residue.
Oh, so it's like we're pyrolyzing it.
Exactly. You'll see it bubble up.
Okay, cool. What's next?
All right. Once that's all gone and the banger's cool, it's time for the isopropyl alcohol.
Okay.
Now, ideally, 99% for best results.
Okay.
You can pour a little bit in there or soak a cotton swab
Okay.
to scrub the inside.
Gotcha. And then rinse it out, obviously.
Of course, thoroughly.
All the alcohol's got to be gone.
You don't want that in there.
Don't want that flavor. So rinse it out and then...
Last step, very important, drying.
Okay.
Any moisture left inside will create steam when you heat it up.
Oh, right, right.
You don't want that.
Dilutes the flavor.
Exactly. So make sure it's completely dry before you use it again. You can let it air dry or hair dryer on low.
Okay. So heat, alcohol, rinse, dry.
Easy.
My banger is going to be sparkling. This has been a real eye-opener, this whole thing. I mean, it's more than just heating and inhaling.
It really is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of nuance here, and we've only scratched the surface.
Well, I want to go deeper.
Right.
So you said there's different types of quartz bangers.
Yeah.
What are they? How do they change the experience?
Yeah, there's a whole world beyond the basics.
Okay, well, let's talk about it.
All right. Yeah, so like you might hear about flat top bangers.
Flat top. Okay.
Aptly named.
Okay.
Flat top surface. These are really great for beginners because they heat up quickly and evenly. So they're really easy to load your concentrates in.
So that's like the easy mode, the beginner one.
Exactly.
Okay. What else?
Then you have bucket bangers.
Bucket bangers. Okay.
They're like a deeper dish.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can hold more concentrate.
So if you want to go big, you use a bucket banger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big dab,
All right. All right. Any other styles that stand out?
Yeah, thermal bangers are pretty interesting.
Thermal bangers. Okay.
Yeah, so these have thicker walls,
Okay.
which means they retain heat longer.
Oh, that's good.
So good for longer sessions.
Okay.
Really maximizing that vapor.
Okay. Is there a downside though?
Well, because they hold the heat for so long, you got to be careful
Okay.
with the temperature. You could overheat the concentrates. This is where those carb caps come in.
Carb caps. Right. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So remind me, what do those do again? I know you mentioned them earlier.
Yeah, so basically think of it as an airflow conductor for your banger. So when you heat it up, it creates like a vacuum inside.
Oh, okay.
And the carb cap lets you manipulate the airflow.
Okay.
Helps to vaporize it evenly so it doesn't, burn or anything.
Oh, so it's like a little fan, but for your banger.
Yeah, exactly. You could even enhance the flavor.
Really?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. By controlling the airflow, you're making sure it's vaporizing efficiently.
Oh.
So it's preserving the terpenes.
So it's like cooking.
Yeah.
If you're simmering a sauce, it's going to be more flavorful than if you boil the heck out of it.
Precisely. Yeah, so carb caps are kind of like a secret weapon
Secret weapon. Okay.
for maximizing the flavor.
So I need to get me one of those.
Yeah, you should check them out.
Mhm.
And just like with the bangers, there's tons of different card caps.
Okay, really?
Different styles, different materials.
Yeah.
Some have, directional airflow.
Oh, wow.
Little holes or slits.
Okay.
Create turbulence.
Yeah.
Everything vaporizes evenly.
So it's like stirring it up in there.
Pretty much, yeah. And some are made out of quartz or titanium,
Oh, wow.
So they hold the heat even better than the glass ones.
It's a whole world. I had no idea.
It is.
It's like building a little high-tech dabbing station.
Pretty much, yeah. It's about finding that perfect combo of banger and card cap
Okay.
to really dial in your experience.
This is pretty awesome. Like, I'm starting to get why dabbing is so popular and why people take it so seriously.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not just getting high. It's like an art form almost.
absolutely. It's about savoring those flavors, exploring different effects,
Right.
and really, controlling your experience.
This is amazing. All these little details.
Yeah.
The banger, the carb cap, the temperature, it all works together.
It all comes together. Yeah, and we haven't even talked about, different techniques for heating,
Right.
cooling, different types of dab tools,
Yeah.
Different concentrates.
Man, this is a lot.
It is a whole world.
But it's a cool world. I'm glad we're exploring it.
Yeah, me too.
It's like you said, it's an art form.
It is, yeah.
It's like striving for perfection.
It's all about, the journey too.
Right.
Experimenting.
Right. Yeah.
Finding what works for you.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I want to zoom out a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, because we've talked about all the details.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about like why have quartz bangers become so popular? Like in the bigger picture, like what's made them so dominant in the dabbing world?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, we've talked about some of it already.
Yeah.
The flavor, the purity,
Yeah.
the efficiency, the durability.
Yeah.
But I think it's more than that.
Okay.
I think quartz bangers, they represent like a shift in the culture of dabbing,
Oh, interesting.
moving towards a more refined
Okay.
and discerning approach.
What do you mean by that?
Well, back in the day, it was all about like getting the biggest hit.
Right. Right.
And flavor wasn't as important.
Right.
But quartz bangers, they've ushered in this new era
Okay.
where flavor is king.
Okay, I like that.
It's about really appreciating
Yeah.
the terpenes, the cannabinoids,
Yeah.
having that balanced, nuanced experience.
So it's not just getting blasted. It's about the whole experience.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you see this reflected in the community, too.
Okay.
Like all these dabbing enthusiasts
Uh-huh.
who are passionate about, trying different concentrates, different temperatures, different techniques,
Yeah.
sharing their knowledge.
Yeah.
It's like a subculture within a subculture.
Right.
These are like the connoisseurs
Okay, yeah.
of dabbing.
The sommeliers of dabbing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's exciting because it's always changing.
Yeah.
There's new innovations, new techniques all the time.
It's a journey.
It is.
Well, I feel inspired.
Yeah.
I want to join these connoisseurs. I want to see what it's all about.
That's awesome.
I mean, you've given me the knowledge,
Yeah.
but you've also sparked this curiosity.
That's great.
I want to go explore this myself.
Yeah. And remember, the journey is important.
Right.
So take your time, experiment.
Yeah.
Most importantly, have fun.
Absolutely. I'm going to do all those things. I'm going to dive in.
Awesome.
I'm going to see what this quartz banger magic is all about.
Awesome. I can't wait to hear about it.
I'll report back. I'm feeling like a quartz banger convert now.
Yeah.
I've gone through it all.
Yeah.
The types, the carb caps.
Yeah.
The flavor purity.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing how something so simple
It is.
can be so complex.
It really is.
Yeah.
And
I realize it's not just about like
Yeah.
the stuff
Yeah.
or the how-to.
Right.
It's a mindset.
It is. Yeah.
It's an appreciation for the finer details.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely.
Yeah, and a willingness to
Experiment.
experiment. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like you're treating it like
It's an art form.
an art form. Yeah, not just like
Not just a means to an end.
yeah.
Yeah, it's about exploring how the
Yeah.
temperature, the
Yeah.
airflow,
Yeah.
and the concentrate
Yeah.
all come together.
It's like making music
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah,
And that's what makes it so fun, right? It's not a one size fits all kind of thing.
exactly. Yeah. You can really personalize it.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
find what works for you.
Yeah.
It's like a journey.
It is. It's a journey of discovery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as we kind of wrap up this quartz banger
Yeah.
deep dive,
Yeah.
what's the one thing you want people to take away?
Be curious
Okay.
and don't be afraid to play around with it.
Try different temps,
Yeah.
different bangers, different carb caps.
Yeah, for everything.
Yeah, find what you like.
Yeah, because the journey's part of it.
Absolutely.
It's not just about the destination.
Yeah.
So yeah, embrace the journey.
Yeah.
Explore it all.
Find what works for you.
And, you might even
Yeah.
discover some new things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Add your own little touch.
Right. Yeah. Make it yours.
Yeah. And remember, the community's great.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
There's lots of people out there who are into this
Yeah.
and willing to share what they know.
Right. It's not just
So,
about,
It's not just a solo thing.
yeah, it's not just you in your basement. There's a whole,
It's collaborative.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So go out there, explore,
explore,
see what you find.
I think that's a great note to end on.
All right.
You heard it here, folks. Quartz bangers, they're the key to unlocking
Yeah.
a world of flavor,
That's right.
potency, possibilities
Yeah.
when it comes to dabbing.
All the possibilities.
So until next time, happy dabbing.